This is not just about ice. This is about power, influence, and silent battle from the future of the Arctic. Because far away from the crowded capitals, beyond busy shipping lanes, lies a massive frozen island that suddenly everybody wants closer access to: Greenland. A land of glaciers and polar winds, now turning into one of the world's most strategic prizes. And yes, at the center of this geopolitical chessboard, the United States, Denmark, Europe, and a negotiation that could redefine the Arctic power. So let's start with the big question here. Did Denmark just outmaneuver Washington? Or is this careful diplomacy designed to avoid a confrontation between allies? Here's what is unfolding behind the doors. Officials from the US, Denmark, and Greenland have sat down for high stakes talk. The goal is to build a new framework agreement, one that expands cooperation specifically on security. But here's one line that Denmark refuses to let anybody cross. Greenland is not for sale. No transfer, no takeover, no sovereignty debate. Full stop. But why does everybody suddenly care about Greenland? Look at the map and you will know Greenland sits between North America and Europe, right along emerging Arctic route. Unfortunately, as ice melts, new shipping lanes are opening. Untapped resources are becoming reachable. Military positioning is getting easier. Basically, in simple words, whosoever has influence here gains a front row seat at the Arctic century. And make no mistakes here, the Arctic is no longer a frozen afterthought. It is fast becoming a geopolitical hotspot. Then there is Trump's push and global ripples. For weeks, Washington has been signaling a desire for a stronger American footprint in that particular region. More presence, more coordination, more strategic depth. Not necessarily ownership though, but unmistakably greater access. This triggered alarm bells in Copenhagen. Because for Denmark, Greenland is not just territory, it is part of their kingdom, part of their identity, part of its security architecture. So Denmark responded not with confrontation, but with negotiation, classic European style. Calm on the surface, firm underneath. Then there is diplomatic pivot. Instead of allowing tensions to escalate, Denmark opened the door to the talks. Smart move, right? Why? Because refusing dialogue outright can create friction with a powerful ally. By offering cooperation while drawing the territorial red line changes the equation. Well, the message is subtle, but it is strong. We will work with you, but ownership is not on the table. Here, some analysts call this strategic flexibility, others call it quiet containment. Europe steps into the frame here, and here's where the story widens. Danish and Greenlandic leaders are now engaging with Berlin and Paris, seeking broader European backing. Now, this is not symbolic, this is strategic layering, because when Europe speaks together, its negotiating weight increases dramatically. It transfers a bilateral conversation into a continental one. And in geopolitics, number matter, and so does unity. You know what the US wants? Let's decode this very carefully. America's interest in Greenland is not really new. For decades, the Arctic has been viewed through three lenses: military positioning, early warning system, and strategic competition. As global powers, they expand their northern presence. Washington does not want to left the reaction here. It wants to stay ahead. A stronger Arctic posture, it means faster response capability, better surveillance, better influence over emerging route. Well, this is long game strategy, no headline politics. But Greenland, that place holds the card. Greenland may be less populated, but geographically it is heavyweight territory. Beyond location, the island is believed to hold valuable natural resources, from rare minerals to energy potential. And as technology grows, hungry for critical material, places once considered remote suddenly becomes inseparable, which means Greenland is no longer out of reach, it is pivotal. So is this power struggle or power sharing? Well, that only an official announcement will tell. Right now, both the sides appear to be choosing cooperation over confrontation though. Well, the emerging formula looks like this: expand defense collaboration, increase strategic cooperation, and maintain Danish sovereignty here. No dramatic takeover, no territorial shock. But do not mistake calm diplomacy for low stakes here. Sometimes the most dangerous battles are fought quietly across negotiation table and not on the battlefield.